Hey everybody, my name's Kirsten and I am an actress, model, and makeup artist. I'm starting this vlog because I have a big passion for beauty and I know a lot about makeup. I've worked with lines like Nars, I've specialized in Nars before, YSL, Armani, Schumacher, I've worked with Laura Mercier, I've worked in Holtz. I have a lot of knowledge about beauty. I've done makeup for film and television. I still continually do it, but right now I focus more on acting and modeling. And after being in the beauty industry for a while, one of the things I realized is that women just want to know how to do makeup. So I have a lot of knowledge and I've decided to share that with you guys. Today, what we're going to focus on is we're going to build an everyday spring look for ourselves. I'm going to be using a lot of Nars products. There's comparable products out there. You can do a lot of research on that. There's tons of other blogs that you can go do that on. If I know any other suggestions, I'll let you know. But what we're going to be using today, what are we going to use? We're going to use Nepali Coast. It's the new Nars multiple for spring. It's not one of the matte multiples. Those are fantastic. I'll do another tutorial on those. But this is called Nepali Coast. I love it. It's such a beautiful spring color. I'll swatch it here for you. It's a beautiful, like bronzy gold color. And we're going to use this on our eyes, on our cheeks, and even on our lips. I have nothing on right now. My skin is prepped. You can see I had a giant breakout. But I'm going to show you how to build a really easy complexion and very easy everyday spring look that you can put on within like 5 or 10 minutes. It'll take longer today because we're talking about it, obviously, but when you're actually doing this, it won't take you long. So let's get started. I'm going to use, I just got this new light optimizing, well, it's not new, it's new in Canada. Oh, my nails. Oh, jeez. Oops. I'm going to use this new light optimizing primer by Nars. It's fantastic. I really like the texture of it. If you have really textured skin, I don't recommend it, but if you have pretty even skin and you want to use something that's just going to give you a little bit of radiance, go for it. I love the smell. It's all naturally fragranced. There's lavender in this. I love the Nars primers because they're just, the oil-free one's great too, but I really love the radiance aspect to this one. It's got that, I believe it's got their light reflecting complex in it. And Nars products are all meant to really be warmed into the skin with your fingers, so don't be afraid to use your fingers with these products. I just put a little bit through the center of my face because around here, anyway, like I don't really find I need it, but I bring a little bit down onto my neck. Beautiful. And on this little guy, on Diego here, we're going to use, I love this. You can see this is a well-loved tube. This is a Guerlain product. It's Creme Camphrea. I don't even know how to say it, but it's fantastic. It smells, it's a 100-year-old formula or something. It's one of their first makeup products. It's never changed. It has like a really herby smell, and it's got a little bit of pigment in it. It's great for blemishes. I use it as a spot treatment on all my blemishes. That's all it's meant to be used for. The only thing is you have to be careful not to squeeze out too much. I always squeeze out too much on the tube. This is like more than enough to do a spot cover on all your blemishes. And I just basically what I do is quite a thick formula, so I put it on before anything else because you want the treatment on there. And I just put it on all my blemishes. I do my concealer after most of the time, but I put it on all my blemishes, and then I just blend it out with a concealer brush. My concealer brush that I'm currently using is a number 6 Ben Nye brush. It's just good for spot treatment. Fantastic. So we've got primer. For spring, we want to keep the look really nice and fresh. We want to keep it nice and illuminated. Nice bright colors. And the orange lip has really been in this season. Nars actually, in their new spring line, has a great orange lip color called Tim and Faya. But I'm not going to use that today. I don't have it because I've got some comparable products. But I'm going to show you how to use that and mix it in with a pink to do a nice bright coral. Oh my god, I just went to this. I just moved to Toronto and I love it here. And if you're around Toronto or if you can order it online, I went to this place yesterday and I freaking love it. I have to say that the girls in Blur, there was 2 girls helping me out, and forgive me, I don't know their names, but they were the friendliest, nicest, most helpful women I've ever encountered. I was blown away by the service I got. And their prices are so good. If you have a website or anything, like they'll give you a 20% discount. You don't have to pay for it or anything. You just provide them with your website, and they'll give you a discount. I picked up these brushes. I really like them. They're vegan. They're vegan friendly. They're pink, which is adorable. It's all synthetic hair, but they're so soft. And this one, so what is this? This is the Pink Bamboo series by dbellium Tools. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. Look at the price. That's not a bad price at all. It's $21.50 before the discount. So this is what this brush line is called. And this is number 959. Powder blending, which is beautiful. I love cracking open new brushes. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit faster here with this, but I love cracking open new brushes. Great powder brush. And this is the Face number 949 Pointed Foundation. Okay, we're gonna see how it works. Like I said, the Nars products, I'm just using a tinted moisturizer today. I'm using the Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, which is oil-free, paraben-free, and synthesized fragrance-free. I'm using number 1 in Finland, all over the face, and I just want to use this new pointed foundation brush to see how it is. Do you see? I love this tinted moisturizer because it's got multi-action vitamin C in it. It's got copara, which is a very healing plant. A little bit of lavender and peony extract in there. It's so freaking fantastic. And look at the difference that it makes. It's just a tinted moisturizer, so it just evens out the skin tone a little bit. It's so freaking good. And I really like this brush. It gets right in there. I love the pointed foundation brushes. I always finish this off with my fingers because, like I said, Nars is made to be warmed into the skin. Nice and light, beautiful for spring. There's sun protection in here, and it's protecting your skin. I really notice a difference after wearing this this tinted moisturizer. I notice how much it helps my skin too. Like over the course of like the first month I wore it, my skin improved a lot, just because there's so many ingredients in there to help you. I'm using now for underneath my eyes. I'm using YSL Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Every woman. I mean, if you're any sort of cosmetics, you've ever worked in cosmetics, or if you're a product junkie, you know your Touche Eclat. You should. It's so freaking good. And I've tried like other products, like I've tried the Guerlain one. I found it okay. I just found after a while, like it went on initially as well as the Touche Eclat. This is the Guerlain one that I'm talking about. But it didn't sit right after a while. Like it looked good. And I love Guerlain. I'm a total Guerlain junkie too. Guerlain. All these French cosmetics. Nars isn't French, but I mean, obviously Francois is. Obviously, it's very New York. He lives in New York now. Well, he doesn't live in New York. He has a private island, people. He has a private island. Okay, that's a very easy, simple complexion you can do. You can just set powder on top of it. You can tell I'm tired today. I have a lot of puffiness around my eyes today. You know what I do like for puffiness around the eyes? It's the only thing from Clinique I like. It's this, and I have a little sample of it, and I love it. It really helps to take down the puffiness. It's the All About Eyes serum. They have the one for the men too, and I think it's a bit cheaper, and the men's stuff is good. So the men's one is just different colored packaging. If you're gonna buy it, just get that. I know you're supposed to put this on before your concealer, but sometimes I tap it on top. It gives me extra radiance, and it helps to take down puffiness. I just tap it in afterwards. Tap very gently. Alright, now for what you've really been waiting for. The Nepali Coast. Man, I freaking love this multiple. So there's a couple ways you can use these multiples. People are like, how do you use it? And you can do like the warrior princess thing and just freaking swipe it on and then blend it down. I always take a little bit of extra on my finger when I'm blending it down, otherwise it's going to take off a ton of the product. If you put way too much on, you can always take it without your finger, or without any product on your finger and take it off. The other way to do it, so that gives you a pretty like intense Nepali Coast Cheek. The other way to do this is to warm it into the palm of your hand like this. Just warm up some product on your hand. Take it with your finger, swipe it on. It gives you a much sheerer and natural look. These multiples, did you know that these multiples were developed after Francois Nars used a lipstick? I think it was on Carolyn Murphy on the cover of Vogue. He used the lipstick. It made the cover of Vogue. It was for a competition. He used the lipstick on her eyes, lips, and cheeks. And it looked beautiful. It revolutionized the way that women wear makeup. And then to make a more comfortable and more like compatible product for the eyes, lips, and cheeks, they developed this. So these are ophthalmologist tested. You can use them on your eyes, lips, and cheeks. I use them on my body too, a lot of the time. And they have, like, Nars, I'm very impressed with Nars because a lot of the stuff has skincare ingredients in it. Okay, so I still need to cover up this zit a little bit here. So I'm going to use, I have the Kat Von D concealer. I love it. This is the old formula. The new formula is better, but I'm just finishing this one up. This is medium. It's her tattoo concealer. It's so freaking good. I don't know if there's any skincare ingredients in it or not, but I just know it covers up stuff very well. And this one, I find it works best if I just blend it with my fingers. I don't know about the new formula. You'll have to check that out. You see how illuminated that Nepali Coast has already made my cheeks? It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, next, I'm taking my Smudgeproof eyeshadow base, if I can find it. Smudgeproof eyeshadow base, another favorite from Nars. This is the product that actually got me into Nars. It's the Pro Prime Smudgeproof eyeshadow base. I didn't know this before, but it actually has a deep sea algae in it to help take down puffiness around the eyes, rice grain extract, and kaolin clay. So it enhances the color payoff. Nars, I always just blend it with my fingers. That's how it works best, people. That's how it works best. So I just take it and I dab it onto my eyes. See, it has an instant brightening effect around the eyes. But it's clear, there's no pigment to it. Especially when you're using the multiples on your eyes, I recommend having a primer, otherwise it's gonna crease. That's just the way it is. Because it's a creamy product. So I'm just blending with my fingers. The thing I love about these multiples is you don't need a brush, you can just use your fingers. I'm showing you the easiest, fastest way to get your spring look on. So this is Nepali Coast on the eyes. I love this. So beautiful, especially on green eyes, green and brown eyes, hazel eyes. This looks beautiful on. See, and like all you had to do was just blend it on very carefully. Here's a little bit on the lips. These multiples have acai berry in them and vitamin E, so they're very good for your skin as well. See, that's just a little bit of Nepali Coast. If I wanted to finish the look here, I would just do mascara and be done with it, but I'm going to go a little bit farther. So this can be your finished spring look with a little bit of mascara on top. I'm going to go a little bit farther and blend some powder on top just to brighten a bit. This is the American Dream palette from Nars. Fantastic. You can see it's one of my favorites. I love it. This one's my favorite. It's from Alhambra. The Duo. The nice thing about this palette is that you can buy all of them individually. So this is a brightening shadow from the Duo Alhambra. There I am in the mirror. Hi. So just take this on a brush. I find the multiples last all day if you set it with a powder on top. And I really like the mix of Alhambra and Nepali Coast because it just lightens it a bit. So I'm taking the number 3 brush from Nars. This is the shorter travel size one. The regular one just has a longer handle. And I'm just blending it on top. It's just going to brighten it a bit. I'm just doing a very sheer coat. Do you see the difference that makes? Beautiful. Beautiful. God, we're gorgeous, aren't we, ladies? Yeah, we're gorgeous. Okay. Next, I'm just going to do a bit of a tight line. Where's my eyeliner? There's my eyeliner. Here it is. So I'm going to do a tight line. I love tight lining. I kind of go between these two blues. This is an old YSL color. Yves Saint Laurent. I love these, especially their waterproof ones. So good. This is number 3. I don't know if they carry it anymore. They might. And it's just like a navy blue. Very simple. And this is Nars Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in Abbey Road. This is a, oops. That's the one thing I don't like about them. Sometimes they dry out and they pop up, but that's okay. I really gotta fix this nail. I'm sorry. So you can just, I like tight lining with a blue because it's kind of cool. So to do a tight line, I'm just gonna pull this up, and what we're doing is just lining underneath here. You're just basically thickening the lash line. You see the difference that makes? It's subtle, but it's there to define your eye a little bit more. These are the best to do it with because they're water resistant, they're not waterproof, so they're not harsh on your eye. And they go on so soft, like butter. See the difference that makes? Beautiful. Your eyes look nice and like defined already. Okay. Now we're gonna do some mascara. Sticking with the blue theme, we're gonna go with YSL mascara. I love YSL mascara. This is the Volume Effect Waterproof Faux Cils Waterproof number 4. I don't know, it's swatched from my kit, so I don't know if you can see that. But it's basically, it's the Faux Cils. It's their waterproof one, which you know what, this one means business. I don't wear this every day because it's too crazy when it's waterproof. It kind of takes out my eyelashes sometimes. But on a day like today, you could just do black mascara, but for like an amped up everyday spring look. Who doesn't like blue in spring, right? Normally I curl my eyelashes. Today I'm not gonna, just because I don't feel like it. So I love this brush. I love this formula. They have a great bright blue that's not waterproof. That's the one I recommend, especially if you're going to wear it every day. Get the one that's not waterproof because it won't be as harsh on your lashes. Like, honestly, I was wearing this every day because I was so in love with it. And people were like, where are your eyelashes after a while? I noticed I had like little bald patches. Not good, people. See? Pretty. You could do, I mean, you could do this with a purple mascara. There's a great YSL purple mascara. Dior also has a great purple mascara. I know that Sephora makes a great bright blue mascara, or I've heard it's great. I've never actually tried it. It's a lot less expensive. It might be good. You could try that out, see how it is. Check on some reviews online. Bright blue. Now, okay, for lips, I am in love with this color. I love these YSL lipsticks because they're vegan. Not the whole line isn't vegan. I'm not really vegan, but if something is vegan, it's a bonus, right? So YSL doesn't use any animal products in their lipsticks. This is the Rouge Volupte number, what number is this? I think it's number 27. It doesn't say anymore, but it's Rouge Volupte number 27. It might be discontinued. YSL tends to discontinue their stuff a lot, but I know that 51 and 52 are very similar. So I don't need a lip liner with this. I shouldn't talk while I'm doing my lipstick. I'm not going to use a lip liner because I'm just going to smudge it out a bit with my finger to give it more of a casual look. And that's bright. I like it. If you're a little more daring, you could just wear this with, like this. I'm going to shear it down a bit with the new Nars Follet. It's their new lip gloss. Pretty, right? Oh, did I get some? I'm doing my makeup in a camera. It might get smeared a little. Beautiful. Really casual, really nice. Nice and bright. For my brows, I'm just going to put a little bit of powder and gel through them to set it. That's all you really need. If you want to do a more dramatic brow, there's lots of great tutorials out there, but we're just doing a nice simple spring look. So I'm going to use Ben Nye 0. You can use like an actual eyebrow brush, but I find that for my eyebrow shape, Ben Nye number 0 works great. It's kind of squared off. And again, I'm using the American Dream palette. I'm using this color, which is Bali. Yeah, it's Bali. So it's Nars Bali powder. I just use it dry. You can wet your brush, but I just use it dry, and I just run it through my brows. I do need to do my brows pretty soon. I need to pluck them. They're looking a little rough. Nice, eh? Beautiful. I like this look. Look how illuminated and nice, like this. It's very simple, and it's really kind of funky. There's something, like, I mean, we're wearing blue mascara for crying out loud, so of course it's going to be a little funkier. You could switch this up and just do a black mascara. I like the color mascaras because it adds a little something something. So this is just the brow gel in Ural from Nars. And it just kind of sets. So it's just a brow gel. I mean, brow gels are pretty basic. It doesn't say Ural. It's brow gel. And I had a good one from Lise Wattier that I liked. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of Lise Wattier products, but I was given her brow gel, which I really enjoyed. When it was over, I got another one from Nars, and I like it just as much. I like the brush in the Nars one. My ponytail. We're going to set this with the Nars. I love this. Crystal. It's the Breaking Bad of powders. It's called Nars. It's called Crystal. This is the loose. I like the loose for setting it in the morning, but it is messy because it's such a fine powder. Like, even just opening it, I got it everywhere. And that's just how it is. So if you don't like mess, if I were to buy this on my own, I would recommend getting the pressed, because it's much more, well, it's much more neat. Now I'm just using a powder brush. This one's from Quo. Quo's got okay brushes. I like them. This is from their Safari set. I got it because it was on clear out and I needed a couple more brushes. So I thought I'd try them out. I'm pretty impressed. It's nice and soft. Deposits the powder well. Hey, wait, I was going to use this. This one's an award-winning powder blush. Powder brush. It lays the powder really evenly. I like it. I'm putting on a lot more powder than I need to. But I like powder because I get really oily. And I like this one because it's just radiant. That's it. There's your everyday spring look. You could go a little bit farther, do eyeliner on top if you want. Like I said, you could use a black mascara if that's what you're more comfortable with. But that's what I'm doing. This has been fun. We'll see you next week. Bye.